to test out for mixed equipment. It is July the 15th, and my studio is at Avenues West Cobb. Hey kids, how are you? Good, how are you? Hey Shannon, good to see you. Hi parents, you ready? Ready. Good. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mia. This is your mixed equipment class. After that, we're going to be pushing ourselves, increasing our heart rate in this class. That this is your happy hour, so let's get started. So we're going to start with our footwork on the chair, parallel, smooth. 2 springs are on 3. So we're going to sit at the edge of our chair. Toes come on to that pedal. We inhale to press as we exhale, we push down to the ground. And we're resisting back up, stopping when we're in line with our hips. Make sure our hands are on the side, so we control. Deep breaths, inhale as you press, deep exhale as you push down. Nice, ladies, make sure our heels are lifted. If this is too much for you, you can always move the 2 springs to a 2. If you want a little bit more, yes, hands in prayer, or G, arms will do it. You got this, ladies. Big breaths. Make sure engage on the floor always. We'll be working on our legs, getting warmed up for the rest of this mixed equipment class. We do have pulses coming up. Out, punch down. We're going to pulse it out halfway. In 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway, up an inch and down an inch. You got this, ladies. Big breaths here. I won't have you here for long. We're almost there. And you're back to full range. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and resist that pedal up. And right back down. Last 30 seconds. And then we're going to move into our parallel heels. Heels come heavy on that pedal. Out punch there. Nice, ladies. Great job taking those intensifications. Got 20 more seconds left. Then we'll switch to our heels. Same movement. In 5. Actually, 10 more seconds. I'm moving faster. Yeah, a little bit longer. Alright, in 5, 4, 3, 2. Heels come heavy on that pedal. Same movement and have a press as you exhale. We're going to push down. Toes are lifted. And we're stopping when our hips come in line with our knees, keeping tension on our legs throughout. You got this, ladies. Remember, big breaths here. If this is too much for you, you can always move it down to 2 springs at 2. But if you want a little bit more, like there, steam arms will do it. Prayer arms, arms overhead. Nice, ladies. Got this. We're almost there. Almost halfway. We have pulses coming up. Remember, we're engaging our core, lifting everything in our lower body. Nice work. Deep inhale as you press down. Deep exhale as you resist up. And then we have our pulses coming up halfway. In 5, 4, 3, 2, pulsing up an inch and down an inch. We're breathing through it. You got this, ladies. Nice work. I won't have you here for long. And we're back to full range. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring that pedal up. Right back down. I know it's burning. You got 30 more seconds here, and then we have our standing press down front. We'll be facing the back of the studio, right in front of our chair. I'll punch there. Nice work. Last 15 seconds. Nice. Keeping tension on those legs. And you have 5, 4, 3, 2. Carefully step off the chair. Remember, 2 springs are still at 3. You're going to take the ball of your right foot comes off that pedal, hands are on our hips. We inhale to step as we exhale to resist down to the ground. And then bring our leg back up. Soft core in line with our hips. Remember, hips are squared towards the back. Deep breaths here. Inhale as you cut. Exhale as you come down. Remember, if this is too much resistance for you, you can always come up to 2 springs at 2. Same movement. Nicely. If you want a little bit more, those genie arms or hand in prayer, go do it. Nice, parents. We're already almost halfway. We do have pulses coming up. I'll count there. Great job. You got this, ladies. And we're going to pulse halfway. In 5, 4, 3, 2. We're halfway. Up an inch and down an inch. I won't have you here for long. You got this. Almost there. And you have 5, 4, 3, 2. Resisting right back up and right back down. I know we got 25 more seconds left. And we have our skin pressed down side for our right side. We'll be facing the boutique. You got this, ladies. Last 15 seconds. You can do anything for 15 seconds. And you have 5, 4, 3, 2. And resist, jump, shake down. We're now facing the boutique. 2 springs are still on 3. So we're going to place the ball of our right foot. Hips are slightly turned out. Hands are on our hips as we resist down. And then right back up. Working on our outward glutes. Remember, if this is too much for you, you can always move the spring down to a 2. Remember, our heel is thighs lifted. Nice, ladies. If you want a little bit more, remember those genie arms or arms overhead, prayer, whatever is more comfortable, we'll do it. Nice. You got this. Remember, we're still breathing here. Deep inhale as you up. Exhale as you resist down into that movement. Nice work. We're almost there. And we're keeping tension on our legs all the way throughout. We don't want to stop ourselves from getting out of this movement. We do have pulses coming up halfway, but I'll come there. Remember, if this is too much resistance, you can always do 2 springs at 2. All right, prepare for those pulses. I'll count you down, and we're pulsing in 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway. You got this, ladies. I won't have you here for long. Nice, breathing. Last 10 seconds. And we're resisting right back up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, full range. We're up. And right back down. Got about 20 more seconds here. And then we have our side last 4 lunge right. We'll be on the 1 yellow spring on our reformer. We're facing the free wall. And 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, side left 4 lunge right. We're on 1 yellow spring on our reformer. We're facing the free wall. Right leg is into Remember, if this is too much for you, you can always opt for a high yellow. It'll give you a little more support as you come down. But if you want a little bit more, arms overhead as you come down with that lunge. And then bring yourself right back up, low down. Nice, ladies. Remember, we're still breathing through it. Deep inhale as we're up. Deep exhale as you come down. Nice, ladies. You got this. Already halfway in this movement. You have some karate kicks coming up. We're almost there. I'll count you there. All right, and we're going to karate kick in 5, 4, 3, 2. We're down to that lunge. Bending that left leg in an inch and out of an inch. Nice, ladies, you got this. Only 15 seconds here. You can continue for 15 seconds. And back to full range in 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring that turn in and right back down. Got about 15 more seconds here, and then we have our sideline jump series. We'll be on one dress spring, line on our side. In 5, 4, 3, 2. We're on one red spring. We're going to face the tree ball. We're lying on our side and between those shoulder blocks. Left leg comes in. We're going to start with our parallel jumps. Yeah, we're move the back shoulder block if it's comfortable. And then right leg is up against that jump board as we press out, straightening our leg. In alignment with our body, and then resisting right back in. Remember, big breaths here, deep inhale as you press out. Exhale as you're done movement. Remember, if this is too much resistance for you, you can always change your strength into one blue. Same movement. If you want a little bit more, one high red or one red and one yellow will definitely give it to you. Great job, ladies. Have about 30 more seconds left. We're going to move into our tuck jump. Knee is going to come to our chest after that movement. And then straighten it right back. Our tuck jump in 5, 4, 3, 2. We press out. Knee comes up into our chest. And stop ourselves right back in on that jump board. Nice, ladies. Remember, if this is too much resistance for you, you can always go into one blue spring. If you want a little bit more work, one high red, or one red and one yellow will do it for you. You got this. Only 30 more seconds left in this jump. Nice, ladies. You got this. Big breaths. We're almost there. Next up, we have our lateral lift. You're going to straighten that leg out. Lift it up as you're in that movement. And then resist right back to that jump board. I'll put you there. Great job, ladies. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Lateral lift. You straighten out to lift our leg as we're in that movement. And then bringing it right back to the jump board. You're only here for a minute. And then we're moving on to our left side. Nice units. Remember, deep inhale as you press out. Deep exhale as you come in. Try pointing those feet for you, pointing those toes as you're out. For a little bit more. Last 30 seconds. You got this, ladies. And then we have our sideline jump. Starting with our parallel on our left leg. We'll be facing with the feet. We're almost there. 20 more seconds. And then we're down with our right want a little bit more, and one red and one yellow, we'll do it. Last 10 seconds, and our knee is going to come into our chest. In 5, 4, 3, 2, tuck jump, knee comes into our chest as we're out towards the tower, and then straighten our leg as we come back to start position. Remember, big breaths here. As that foot is on the jump board, deep inhale. Exhale as we're out towards the tower. Nice, ladies. Just 40 more seconds here. Try to really push yourself out towards the tower as hard as you can go. Y'all are doing amazing. You got 30 more seconds. You can do this. You can do anything for 30 seconds. Nice, Eric. Last 15. And then we're going to move into our lateral lift. That leg comes straight and press out. We're lifting our legs over that jump board. And then right back down as we come in. And 5, 4, 3, 2. We straighten our leg out. We lift up and in that movement. And then we're going to sit right back onto the jump board. Great job, ladies. Just a minute here, and then we're back on the chair. You got this. Remember, deep inhale as you press. Deep exhale as you press out. Last 30 seconds, and do anything for 30 seconds. We're pushing ourselves. You got 25, and then we're on our side lateral core lunge left. We'll be on one yellow spring facing the boutique. I'll count you there. Nicely. And you have 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and sit back and take a breath. We're on one yellow spring for our side lateral core lunge. That comes onto the shoulder block closest to you. Right toe is pointed towards the boutique as we come down into our lunge. And then digging into our left heel to bring ourselves right back up. You got this. Remember, sending our hands over those springs. If this is too much for you, you can always move into one high yellow. It will give you some more support. If you want a little bit more, you can always offer those body bar arms as you come down and then bring your knees right back to your side. Great job, ladies. Remember, our left leg is controlling this movement as we lunge out, sitting back there in the way. Right leg stays straight the entire time. Nice chin. Remember, engaging our core so we're not wobbling. Controlling this movement. And then we have those karate kicks coming up. I'll count you there. And we're karate kicking in 5, 4, 3, 2. Come down into that lunge. Bending at that right leg. You got this, ladies. I promise I won't have you here for long. Make sure we're breathing. It's going to get you through it. And you have 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to full range for the last 25 seconds. Up next, we have our standing up press down front left. We'll be back on our chair. 2 springs at 3. Last 10 seconds. If you have 5, 4, 3, 2, bring that chair in. Take a breath, I know. 2 springs are at 3, right in front of our chair. Follow our left foot comes on that pedal. We inhale to press. As we exhale, we press that pedal down to the ground. And then we're going to take right back up. Keeping tension on that left leg the entire time. Hands are on hips for support. That heel is high up. Remember, if this is too much resistance for you, you can always drop down to 2 springs at 2. Same movement. If you want a little bit more, those G arms or arms overhead a little bit. Halfway. We have those pulses coming up. I'll come to there. Make sure we're breathing. Nice, ladies, sitting upright, still engaged in our core. And we're closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway pulses, up an inch and down an inch. We're breathing through it. You got this, ladies. I want to have you here for home. Nice and intense. And we're back to full range in 5, 4, 3, 2, bring that carriage up, right back down, last 20 seconds, and then we have our standing press down to the side, facing the free wall. I'll punch there. Nice job, ladies. Standing press down the side, left, and 5, 4, 3, 2, we're facing the free wall. This is our left leg goes on that pedal. Heel is lifted, hip is turned out. We inhale to press out, we exhale to pressing down to the ground. And then right back up. Make sure our hips are squared out towards the wall. Knee is turned out just slightly. Great job, ladies. Remember that heel is lifted. Nice work. Deep breaths. Remember, if this is too much for you, you can always move into 2 springs at 2, or 1 spring at 3, 1 spring at 2, whatever you need. If you want a little bit more, so G arms are there for you. Hands overhead. Get whatever you can out of this workout. You have about a minute left. Now, 50 seconds. Remember, we have those pulses coming up. I'm not you there. And we're pulsing in 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway, up an inch and down an inch. Got about 25 more seconds. And then we're going to move into our front pike, our core series. We're back to full range in 5, 4, 3, 2, resist that pedal up. Right back down. We got 10 more seconds here. 6. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, front pike. All right. 2 springs at 3. So we're going to start with our left foot. Our ball or left foot comes down to bring the pedal. Hands come on the side of that chair. When you have that support, our right foot comes up as we scoop our abdominal muscles up to the ceiling. And then resisting right back down. Nice, ladies. Remember, big breaths. Deep inhale as you down. Deep exhale as you up. Almost there. got about 30 more seconds left. Nice, ladies. But we're controlling this movement. Doesn't have to be fast. Last 15 seconds. Big breaths. Next up, we have our side plank right. 2 springs at 3. We're starting facing the feet. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Resist down one foot after the other. All right. So our right foot is going to go on to that pedal. Left hand comes at the front of that chair. Right hand comes on the side. As we step back right for that left foot, toe to heel. We're going to resist up. Shoulders come over our wrists. Engage that right leg. And sending that pedal right back down to the floor. Remember, deep inhale as that pedal is down. Deep exhale as you resist up. Nice, ladies. Remember, if this is too much for you, 2 springs at 4 will give you a little bit more support to come up into that crunch. If you want a little bit more, 2 springs at 2 will help you out. Nice work, ladies. You got this. Only 25 more seconds left. We do have a fold coming up in that crunch. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Come at the top of that height. We're in that crunch. Hold it here. Next up, we have our kneeling torso twist out of this hold. We'll be on one glute spring, facing the glute side on our reformer. And 5, 4, 3, 2. One foot after the other. Take a breath. All right, so we'll be facing the glute side wall, but we're on one glute spring. Look at that. We're kneeling up against those shoulder blocks. We're going to grab that right ankle and strap. There we go. We pull our strap right in the middle of the belly button. We inhale fast. As we exhale, twist towards the mirror. And then resisting right back to start position. Keeping our chest proud. As we twist. And coming right back. Nice, ladies. Remember, if this is too much for you, you can always sit hips to heels. Same movement. If you want a little bit more, moving your legs further away from those shoulder blocks, we'll give it to you. Deep breaths. We inhale as we're center. Exhale as we twist out towards the mirror. Nice mirrors. Great job. Got about 20 more seconds here. And then we have our straight arm crunches. We'll be on one red and one yellow spring. Laying flat on our back. Nicely. have lunges coming up. Arms are going to come by our side. We're pulsing in 5, 4, 3, 2. We're pulsing up an inch and down an inch. We breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice work, ladies. Remember, if this is too much for you, you can always lay your head on back carriage. If you want a little bit more, straighten your legs out like this. We'll do it to you. Remember, we breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 25 seconds here. And then we have our kneeling torso twist left. We'll be facing the feet. One little spring. We breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 5 seconds. You got this, ladies. You got 3, 2. And go ahead and resist. Tag those straps. Take a breath. Next up, we have our kneeling torso twist left. We're on one loose spring. Remember, we're up against those shoulder blocks, kneeling. You're going to grab that triangular strap on your left side, hands clasped. We inhale to prep. As we exhale, we're going to twist out towards the mirror. And then stopping right at our center. Make sure our chest is proud. Nice, ladies. Remember, deep inhale, add to the center. Deep exhale, add to twist towards the mirror. If this is too much for you, you can always send it signals or offer a long recap. If you want a little bit more, we'll spice things up. You can always move yourself further away from the shoulder blocks. It's going to give you some more resistance. So I'm doing amazing. We've got 25 seconds here. And then we have our last core exercise. Our side pike left. Facing the tree wall, our chair. To end it out. Last 10 seconds. Great job, ladies. And you have 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and tag that strap. We have our last core exercise. We're on our chair. 2 springs are at 3. All right, so this time our left leg comes right, pressing that pedal down. Right foot comes, hands come on the side of that chair. Right foot comes onto that pedal behind our left leg. As we go up into our pike. Crunching up our left oblique, and then resisting right back down. Nice, ladies. Remember, if you need a little bit more support for this movement, 2 springs at 4 will give it to you. If you want to kind of challenge yourself, moving those springs to 2 springs at 2, it'll be harder to kind of crunch up. Make sure we're breathing. Deep inhale as you press. Deep exhale as you come up. We do have a fold coming up at the top. Out comes there. Nice job, ladies. And we're holding in 5, 4, 3, 2. Crunch up at the top. Hold it here. After this fold, we're done. Give it all you got. Straighten those legs out. Nice job, ladies. We're almost there. And you have 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and resist that middle down. And clap it out. That was your mix of middle class. I'm so proud of each and every single one of you guys. We really push ourselves mentally and physically. I'm here every Friday and Saturday where we do have that fit for walk every single Tuesday. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day, ladies.